You remember seeing this image somewhere. However, you can't put your finger on it. But this might help you. These are the background images from the mage talent trees in the classic World of Warcraft. In this video, I'd like to show you a few things that you might not know about. This is the Wailing Caverns. The group is about to fight one of the bosses. Keep an eye on the mage's mana, the clear casting procs, and the damage she does throughout this fight. The big question while leveling a mage in vanilla is usually, do I play Frost, with the freezing and the slows and being more mana conservative, or do I play Fire, higher damage, higher mana costs and big ignite crits? However, I would like to show you why you should seriously consider Arcane as the third option. But before you can have a smooth experience with the Arcane Mage, there are two talents with 5 points in each that you pretty much need to fill out. These are Improved Arcane Missiles and Arcane Concentration. Note that the third talent you fill out is Arcane Focus, giving you 10% extra chance to hit with your arcane spells in the end. Note that this is 4% more hit than you can obtain with Fire or Frost. As you just saw, the other group members are about the same level as the mage. However, the mage is almost always on top of the damage meters. However, the more impressive feats is how seldom a mage has to drink and how well it preserves its mana. This is all thanks to the synergy between the two talents we showed earlier. As you can see, the Arcane Missiles deals a certain amount of damage each second for a certain amount of time. The Arcane Concentration talent gives the mage 10% chance of entering clear casting state whenever a damaging spell hits the target. At level 24, the mage can learn Arcane Missiles rank 3, hitting the target for damage every second for 5 seconds. This means that Arcane Missiles has a 50% chance of proccing the clear casting state. That is what you saw at the beginning of the video. Even though there was some luck, it wasn't extreme luck, and situations like that are quite common. This makes the Arcane Mage more prone to run out of health before it runs out of mana. Of course, in a dungeon, the mage shouldn't take any damage. And when it comes to questing and solo grinding mobs, the mage can use rank run Frostbolt to slow the target before it reaches them, and Frost Nova to freeze them stuck, and Ice Armor to make them attack more slowly. In addition, the mage can of course use Mana Shield. The Arcane Missiles is a pretty weird spell which doesn't work quite like you'd expect it to. Looking at the mage attacking the mobs, you might realize she enters combat before a single Arcane Missile has hit the target. This is because the channeling itself hits the target. The clear state can actually proc just a millisecond after you start the channeling, long before any of the missiles has even hit the target. It seems random exactly when the Arcane Missiles will start shoot at the target. As a rule, it doesn't seem like the mage shoots anything at the first 2 seconds of channeling. meaning that all the 5 waves of missiles are cranked into the last few seconds. Or are they? Actually, the last wave of missiles are usually shot after the channeling is complete. Another interesting thing is that the channel itself seems like it will always hit, though some of the individual missiles might be resisted. Notice that when casting Frostbolt or Firebolt, some of the spells are completely resisted. This never happens with the Arcane missiles. The channel itself always hits. Throughout this run of the Wailing Caverns, the Arcane mage seems to have handled things just fine. However, as the final event had begun, the warrior left and the group inevitably wiped. With this wipe, the NPC died and the dungeon couldn't be finished. Even at these lower levels, the Arcane tree and the Arcane spells have some pretty unique things to offer, but of course, even more things are to come. However, the true powers of the Arcane mage lies at the end of the road, and for this mage, the journey have only just begun. Hey everyone, this is my first classic WoW video. I tried to give some insights on one of the less popular specs in WoW and make it a bit more immersive by adding some kind of RP elements. I actually had pretty fun making this and I would love to know your opinion of it, and if you could give me some feedback that would be great. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.